back to my hair review and lifestyle channel. My name is Agape, like the love, and today's video is the first video I'm actually filming on a camera. I don't know if you guys can notice about the quality. I can notice. It's weird because usually I film with my phone, and oh, I hope you guys didn't see my car details. No, I usually film with my phone, and so this is like a new experience, but I think it should be amazing. I think, yeah, it should be amazing. Today's video is going to be me talking to you guys about music. I figured this is something that I like doing. I like doing reviews, but on top of that, I like doing reactions, but on top of that, I wanted to discuss music and pop culture and like musical opinions with you guys. And so the first video that I'm going to tackle, it's a bit daunting that this is the first video that I'm going to do, but we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. Yeah, so I said I'm going to talk about Justin Bieber. We know that he's going to be in his new era right now, but we have to talk about the little thing called, not even a little thing, we have to talk about the Changes album. Before people attack me, I just want to say this is totally my opinion, and so if it's wrong, then it's wrong, because it's what? It's an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, right? And so we're going to talk about the Changes album. We're going to talk about why this is... Flop is a term that people use in pop culture. People use it a lot in pop culture. If you look at album sales, I don't think Changes was a flop, but if I'm talking about compared to his previous album and compared to his previous work, it's kind of a flop. Don't hate me guys if you have different opinions. I told you, actually put it in the comments below, and as I said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this content. I think people talked about why Yummy was a flop, and I get that, but I want to talk about Justin Bieber's Changes album like as a body of work and why I thought it didn't do what it was supposed to do. Let's get into it. My first point is that Yummy shouldn't have been the lead single, because the song wasn't what a lead single should be, right? If we think about Justin Bieber's previous eras, if we think about Believe, if we think about Purpose, right? I'm going to take Purpose because it's the most recent one before Changes, right? If we think about that, the lead single to Purpose was Sorry, right? And when it came out and it had the dance movement already with the music video and stuff like that, that was a moment, right? Because number one, the song was amazing. Number two, the music video was amazing. And so if we think about Yummy, the song was catchy, but it got to a certain point where the music video couldn't even elevate the song. With a lot of Justin Bieber's music, his music videos, they elevate his songs. If we think about All That Matters, if we think about Boyfriend, if we think about, heck, even I'll Show You from Purpose, like if you didn't at least appreciate the song, which the song is amazing, you would have appreciated Justin Bieber for the care that he puts into the music video. All of Purpose, I think Purpose was incredible because of the different songs with the different videos and then releasing it at a certain, like they had a whole strategy for that. The problem with Yummy is that this was after Justin Bieber hadn't released music in like say 4 or 5 years, right? By himself. I'm not talking about like DJ Khaled and stuff like that. I'm talking about like Justin Bieber. This is Justin Bieber, right? We got a music video for Yummy that was mid. There was that whole problem with Paris Goebel, I think, yeah. And where she released the video, but then they had to take it down because it was copyright, blah blah blah. But people were saying that even if the video had that in, I get that Justin Bieber didn't want to do the repeat of like the Purpose era, right? But like the Yummy video was supposed to elevate the song, but it failed to do that. And so Yummy as a lead single didn't do its job, because the purpose of a lead single is supposed to really lead people, as the name says, it's supposed to lead people into wanting to want to find out more about this body of work, right? But with Yummy being the lead single, it didn't do that. It had that weird thing that happened with Justin Bieber's chin, the pink. It was disorientated. We didn't even get a storyline. We got nothing. We get the song speaks for itself, right? In its like repetitive nature, but we could have gotten more, right? But we didn't. You see, I'm not one of those people who just complain. I'm gonna give alternatives, right? I'm going to give alternatives. My second point is that Yummy shouldn't have been the lead single, right? Intentions should have. And I'm not just speaking about this because I think Intentions is one of the best songs on the album and is my favorite song on the album, right? Or it might be Second Emotions. It's between the two of them, right? It's between the two of them. I'm not just saying that because I thought it was it's a really good song. I thought it was a really catchy song. I thought it was a solid song, right? I'm saying that because the Billboard, they don't lie as well, right? Intentions came out. Intentions was on the Billboard charts and it was in the top 10 for a long time. Like up to a couple of weeks ago, it was still there, right? It was chilling on like 8. It was still there. Like Intentions had longevity, whereas Yummy really didn't. Yummy really didn't have longevity. Intentions was able to stay up in the charts. People actually listened to the Intentions. Intentions music video was so much better than Yummy's one. Even if you don't like long things, you could have still watched the music video, the shorter version that they post, right? Intentions music video again was so much better. It had a storyline. Not to say that all videos need to have like a story. Some people just like a nice quick in out, right? Didn't need to, but the video was much better. I don't lie, the charts don't lie. Actually, sometimes they do, but in this case, in this one, it favors me, so I'm gonna roll with it, guys. I'm just gonna go with it. My third point is that Yummy's marketing strategy, it was just bad. It was just bad. But you know what? That ties in with all my other 2 points, right? Because Yummy's marketing strategy was so bad, right? Because the song wasn't growing organically, right? Justin did way too much. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're a pop star. You're one of the biggest names in pop music. You don't have to be doing crazy things to make sure your song gets to #1. The song is gonna get to #1 if it's a song that deserves to get to #1, and Yummy just wasn't that song, right? And so it would make sense that Justin's doing all of this stuff, doing the thing with David Dobrik, doing a whole bunch, everyday posting, get to #1. If it's organic, like, I miss organic growth. All the other songs, I feel like Intentions organic. He didn't push Intentions so much, but Intentions stayed on the Billboard charts for how long? Like in the top 10. I'm not just saying Billboard charts, I'm saying in the top 10, right? Yummy just wasn't an organic song. Like, people were being shoved with Yummy. I know so many people did videos on YouTube about like, oh, why did Yummy flop? Because every day Justin was on about, oh, stream the song. I get that, right? But for who Justin Bieber is, he doesn't need to be doing that much. I can understand somebody who is trying to make their name for themselves and like build themselves up, that's like an upcoming artist, right? To be like, oh guys, stream the song. I get that. But if you're someone who's a pop star, like you're one of the biggest pops, I'm a pop star, not a doctor, sorry, I just had to say that. But like, you're a pop star, right? You don't need to be doing this. Like, we don't see these people are out here like pop. I don't want to name drop names just in case people like they do that, but we don't see these people being like, oh guys, stream the song every day, stream the song, do videos with other YouTubers to stream. They don't. Some do, right? Some do. I have seen some, but a lot of them don't, guys. So the marketing just made people hate the song even more. Like, there were so many people on Twitter, they were like, I'm just annoyed. Like, I'm annoyed now. Every single corner I'm seeing, there's too much. Like, you see what I mean? It just wasn't organic. It wasn't organic enough for me. Enough about Yummy. I'm going to talk about the Changes album as a whole, right? As a whole body of work, right? I think this might be an unpopular opinion, right? But you're here on my page because I think this is unpopular to say, right? But I thought there were too many features. Like, it might just be me, but I thought there were too many features on the album. I say that because this was the first time Justin had released his own body of work since Purpose, right? His own body of work since Purpose. Purpose was a long time ago. It's 4 or 5 years since Purpose, right? I wanted to hear Justin. I wanted to hear things that he had gone through. It didn't have to be too personal. I didn't have to know nits and details, right? But I thought the fact that almost every like second song had a feature, it was like, I'm not listening to a collaboration album. I'm not listening to Ed Sheeran's collaboration album. I'm listening to Justin Bieber because I want to hear Justin Bieber. I appreciated features, but it got lost because there were so many features. In my opinion, I couldn't like hold on to the ones that I thought were really good. Like Second Emotions with Travis Scott, absolutely loved it. Obviously the song with Quavo, Intentions, obviously loved it. Get Me with Kehlani, I thought that was enough. 3 features 3 songs with 3 features. That's Forever. I even like Forever. Yeah, with Post Malone, I like Forever, right? So I would say for cutting, we don't need more. We don't need more, right? Because we're trying to listen to you. We haven't had your music in such a long time. I want to hear Justin. I want to hear all the other features. I get that Justin was going back towards the R&B right? But not all R&B artists have features every like. No, I want to hear you. I want to hear yourself. I wanted that. So I thought the features, Justin was going feature crazy. Like I didn't appreciate that, because this is your album, and because we hadn't had Justin music in so long. I keep stressing that, but it's important. You have to recognize the fact that because we hadn't had Justin Bieber's music in such a long time, that yeah, I wasn't happy. I wanted to hear you, not a collab album. Another point, and this is more to do with the body of work, like changes the body of work, right, is that I wanted more versatility. You could argue that there is versatility in the album, right, but I say that's not enough. Like I want difference. I want, and I'm sorry that I'm bringing up another album. I don't know if I should name drop another album to compare it to, because I know that they're friends and they were gonna go on tour together. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna compare it to another R&B album that tries to go into a pop a bit, but more R&B like, is It Was Good Until It Wasn't, right? Because on that album, which is by Kehlani, which I reacted to, link in the bio, no, link in the description, no, is You Get Me. I can think of different songs on that album, even though it's R&B, right? You get the R&B feel. I hear Grieving on that album. I hear Hate the Club on the album, and Toxic. All 3 by the artist, right? All 3 a bit different. The problem that I had with Changes is that the song started to like mesh into like 1 or 2, right? Like Forever, like the song started just like coming into one album, if that makes sense. There's certain songs that I can think of, but then if I think of it all, I can't be like, there's a song, there's a song, there's a song, there's a song. And it's not to say that I don't like Justin Bieber. You guys have to know I am a believer. Like at my big age, I'm like, I am. I love Justin Bieber. I listen to his music. I love Justin Bieber, and I'm only saying this because I know that this new era is coming out, and I want this new era to give us what Changes didn't give us. Like I want to be fed, guys, fed, because I know that Justin can do it. I know he can do it. I want him to be in his journals bag. Like I know he can do it, but I just need more versatility. I don't know what else to say. Like I just need more versatility. I just need a little bit more And guys, my last point, I'm going to wrap this up. My last point is about me just wanting to know more. So I understand, and I completely respect Justin, respect his marriage and everything like that, and I understand it was beautiful to hear about Justin Bieber being happy and to hear about him being in love. At least for now. I'm thinking of confirmation now. Yeah, like I 100% appreciate the absolute love. Like I felt like the love in the album, from Intentions, from Yummy to Intentions to Confirmation, like to Come Around Me. Absolutely love Come Around Me, one of my favorite songs. I was able to feel Forever, like I was able to get the love from the album, and that being for Halle, 100% I love, right? Absolutely loved, right? And that Changes album can serve its purpose for being for his wife, which I think is so amazing. I'm not one of those stans that'll get a bit, right? I absolutely love, absolutely respect his union, right? But I just wanted more, and maybe that's what I can already hear in this new era, right? With Lonely, with Holy, I can already hear that Justin Bieber's tapping into the more vulnerable side, the more personal side. The album felt personal to a certain extent, but it didn't feel that personal, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to ask Justin to talk about drug abuse, talk about this, talk about this, talk about, I'm not trying to be like that, hey, but I just wanted a bit more. Like, I just wanted a bit more. I want a bit more. And like, I think that also comes in with the versatility, like being able to speak about different things, speak about breakups, speak about being at the absolute high, speak about being at the low, speak about the middle. Okay, like I need a bit more, and that comes in with versatility. But just hearing more about, like, Justin suffered from Lyme disease. Like, I want to know, like, I just want to know more. And maybe that's like the artist, like the fan, trying to get more in that, like, I want to hear about it through the music. And so that was something that I listened to Changes, and I was like, wow, man sounds in love, but I want more. And I'm not trying to be like what people like struggle porn, like when you just like want like sad stuff. That's not what I mean, but I just want to feel like we can like understand what Justin Bieber's going through. I feel like in his other bodies of work I was able to do that, but with Changes I just got one facet, and in the one facet maybe it did serve its purpose, which I think, right, I just want more. And guys, I am going to leave it there. I talked through quite a lot. This was one of the first videos where I just do like talking. My previous videos I used to do that. Like if you go down, scroll down below, I was just talking about myself and stuff. But no, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to, depending on how this video does, but actually I think I might just do it anyway, because I just like doing this, talking about music, but like more in depth about different artists and stuff like that, and just me like analyzing it, and looking at why albums performed, why albums didn't perform. Because I do it on Twitter anyway, which I think is funny. Like, I do it on Twitter, I talk about it anyway. I might as well just like flip up a camera, open it up, put a little makeup, look a little bit nice, and do it there, because it's like I'm already talking about it and it's something that I'm passionate about. But thank you guys so much for watching. I was talking about all things negative, right? I do want to say I love Changes, right? But I think I love Changes, but it's coming from somebody who is a fan of Justin Bieber. Do you see? So I love Changes, but it's coming from someone who, if Changes was a bad album, I would have still listened to it. And I'm not to say that Changes was a bad album. I think it was a bad album. I think it was a good album, but that's the problem. Justin Bieber doesn't just make good music, he makes great music, in my opinion. But so I just wanted a bit more, and that's what I'm demanding. No, but I really think with this new era, I feel like I'm getting it. Like, I still listen to Holy, I still cry when I listen to Holy. I do want to say though, my top 3 favorite songs from the album have to be, I already mentioned this one enough, Intentions, and then Come Around Me, and then Sick in Emotions. Those are my top 3, and special mention for You Get Me. I do want to say, I think that was also something else. I wanted more videos, and not just like random videos. Like, I wanted more videos with features. If you're gonna give me like so many features, at least give me another video. Like, imagine how dope a video with Justin Bieber and Kehlani would have been. Like, we were robbed. Justin Bieber with Travis Scott, we were robbed, guys, we were robbed. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment. If you have a different opinion, guys, opinions are welcomed. We love different opinions. Like, my channel is literally just me talking about things, right? If you disagreed, if you agreed, please don't be afraid to comment down below. I literally reply to almost every single comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're a fan of Justin Bieber, if you aren't a fan of Justin Bieber, I want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, so don't be afraid to comment down below. And so yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. I don't know when that will be, but I'll see you. Bye bye.